Hello and welcome back to the Craft Box. My name is Brent and today we are on the Storm Wizard actually. I don't know what that stutter was. We're on the Storm Wizard, don't go on him much, but we're kind of just doing some random side quests, so just ignore that. Her voice has changed. Oh, hello. I didn't know that was there either. Interesting. Anyway, today we are discussing, because it's a discussion video, what our least favorite school is. And now you would probably think that since I'm on the Storm was obviously it means that it's Storm, because like when I did my favorite school I was on the Death Wizard and it was Death. But no, that is not the case. This is actually a very, very, very difficult decision. We're just going to turn off this dialogue because I want to talk. Very, very difficult sort of thing to say because obviously everyone has their own favorite school, and for example, Death was not the favorite of everybody's, and that's completely fine. I never said it was. School, when it comes to schools, a lot of people have a lot of ties to them, and all of the schools have basically a thing that they're really good at. No matter what it is, there's always something that they're good at. Obviously, some schools are better at doing a lot of things than others, and for that reason alone, on like merit of how the game plays out for that school, like how good they are at soloing and all that stuff, I'm gonna have to say that, in my opinion, my least favorite school and probably the worst school in the game is Myth, and I know a lot of people will agree with that. I do have a Myth, so it's not like I'm bashing it because I don't have a Myth. I've played all of the schools. Ice is the one that I haven't really played the most of, and obviously Storm, but that's not on the list. So Ison Storm are the two that I haven't really played much of. Definitely more so Ice than Storm. But Myth is quite difficult. I soloed all the way through to, I think it was halfway through Dragonspire, and it was definitely really, it was a struggle at times. It was a big struggle. They don't get any help from their spells because you only have Frog, which is like the only viable AoE up until Mystic, which is at level 100, which is ridiculous, because Earthquake isn't that good. It's like 6 pips and does about the same as Frog, if not less, at some times. So yeah, that's not the best, and minions are basically irrelevant at the moment. I've definitely had uses for them, and I've definitely used them while I was questing my Myth Wizard up through the worlds, and that's perfectly fine, and everybody plays it differently. Obviously, some people will absolutely love their Myth Wizard, and I have nothing against them. They're perfectly allowed that. I know, for example, Tyler, who STS, who is in the A team, has a Myth Wizard, and he absolutely loves it, and that's perfectly fine. You're allowed to love whatever you want because obviously you can play the game. But I'm just saying, Myth, my opinion, not really as useful as other schools. If it's trying to be a hitting school, while Storm and Fire can do a better job, so can Death sometimes. So it's kind of like, well, what's the draw for it? Minions, well, if you're going to say that, there's not really any point, because like they're kind of useless, especially if you're in a team situation, and if you're in soloing, most of the minions just end up using your traps and whatnot. There are some instances when it's really useful, and I have found them, but like after, that was weird, we like teleported over there, weird, sorry, there are definitely some instances where they're quite useful, and for lower levels, really good, but higher levels, just going through with Frog, I know for me is going to be a big struggle, and yeah, I think for when that happens in the road to 100, it's definitely going to be a big... It's going to definitely slow the series down, not that it's like going fast anyway, but it's definitely really slow compared to other things that we have in the game. Like, for example, if we had a Storm, it would go really quick, just Tempest and GG, Tempest, Stormlord, GG. But Frog, 4 pips until level 100. So, legitimately from level 22, I think you get that spell until 100 is ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous, because Earthquake is not even good. So yeah, it's kind of bad, but that's just how it goes. So yeah. On screen now, there's some of my favorite comments from the last couple of episodes. Obviously, I've been away for a bit. This is the first time I'm recording this sort of series. I don't really know if we want to call it a series, but series of videos since I've been back. What do I have in my deck? We do not need Storm Prisms, that is for sure. I've got one, that's fine. So, obviously, I pre-recorded a whole bunch of videos and didn't have any time to obviously have them all edited with extra screenshots. But on screen now are some of my favorites from the last couple of videos that I haven't done screenshots for. So if you wanna be featured in one of these videos with your comment on screen or not, that's fine. You can comment down below what your least favorite school is. Like, what school do you think is the worst? Like, what school will you just not play? Or what school do you think is the worst? And why? You have to have a logical reason why. Otherwise it's not cool. You can't just go bashing schools with no reasons, okay? You gotta have them reasons. But yeah, I think that's all for this video. Tomorrow we are gonna be having we're gonna have a wee little update on the Death Wizard. He's undergone some extreme makeover, so stay tuned for that. I'm streaming every day for the month of August. Either here on YouTube on Wednesdays and Fridays my time, which is New Zealand Standard Time, which is Central Daylight Time, 5 PM the day before. So if you want to join them, I also stream on Twitch, link in the description below. We stream basically every other day over there. Really fun, really cool. Come over and join. Lots of banter. Come and support me. If you want, you don't have to. That's also fine. If you hate me, that's fine. I don't care. But yeah, you should also join my Discord. We have lit conversations there as well. And then also on Wednesday, so not tomorrow but the day after, there's going to be an update video. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, press the wee little bell so you know exactly when I post another video. And remember, craft outside the box.